Hi guys, we're going to add something to our project now. And today I want to concentrate on details and value. We will be using line as well. Our tool today is going to be your pencil, okay? And I want you to choose one shape from one object to give me the details and one shape from the other object. I have my ink in my hand because I'm going to give a detail for this object first, all right? And the shape I'm going to choose is this one. It does seem like it's a more complicated shape, but if I choose this shape, then I have to do a whole lot of this label. Now I could, say, oh yeah, that's it. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Please do not choose the most boring part of your object if you have the choice, all right? Don't choose the most boring part, okay? Because that's not going to show the viewers any detail and it won't be challenging to you. And at this point in our class, you guys have all shown me what you are capable of, and you're capable of a lot, okay? All right, so I'm going to begin by adding the lines that will tell me how to go forward with value, all right? So this line here is going to be, I believe, right here. All right, I may have to adjust things. Whoops, wait a minute, that could be wrong. Since the outlines of your objects could be wonky like mine, then the inner lines may also end up being wonky, but we're still gonna know what it is. Okay, there's this one. I would put in all your simplest lines first. Okay, there's the top of the label. And actually, if I were drawing this, I would probably put the top edge of the bottle as well. Okay, now I'm going to put the next simple line, which is the edge of the black part of the label. And it's rounded in the corner. And then the other lines are here. These look like they're just straight lines. Now, if I were to put all the lines in and get over to about here, oh wait, I forgot a line. This top edge, the lines look like they go right to the top edge, but then there's this space here, which you may not be able to see, that creates the top of that section of the bottle top. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right, I'm just going to do this quickly. Once again, I do not want to see the top. I don't want to make a video that's too long to finish my sentence. Okay. Even by just adding the lines at this point, it's becoming more interesting. All right. But I am going to be asking you, once you've added the lines that start to tell the viewer what this is, you also need to then add value. So remember that your object, the lightest value in your object should be like a #1 value on your value scale, okay? So now that I've got this sort of mapped out, I am going to go in here and give just a very, very, very light value. Not here, because there's a part that needs to remain white. I'll do that in a minute. Wait a minute here. What am I doing here? That's the part that needs to be remaining white. Okay. Remember in your really early lesson of doing this value scale and the spheres, I asked you guys to please choose an imaginary light source and show me where it was coming from on your sphere. I'd like you to do that here too. So if I'm pretending that my light source is coming from here, then this side of the bottle is going to be darker, okay? So let's see here. I have my blending tortillon, and I'm just going to sort of blend that #1 value out. It might be the only value that I blend out here with this, just to give me a nice sort of starting area, okay? Okay, now I'm going to add a number 2 value to this side of the bottle. And I'll do the label once I stop this video, because that is going to take me a little while and I don't want to waste your time. All right, I'm just going to do the smoother surfaces here. And these ridges of the bottle are going to have to be darkened as I add value. My expectation is that you're going to give me your really best work and show me that you remember the lesson of the sphere and the value scale, and apply that knowledge to the objects that you're drawing. You don't have to draw the whole thing. You're just drawing a section of each object, one section of each object. So I do expect, you know, your best work. All right, so now I've got 2 values. I do expect to see at least 3 values. Okay, so far I've got 2 and it hasn't taken me more than a few minutes. All right. Once again, that's because I'm not drawing the whole object. Darkening these lines again, just part of the lines, the part that's going to be in the darkest value. I'm letting them get light as they get towards the lighter value. I'm not going to have you watch this video while I do the part of the scissors that I choose, because it's the same process, but I will say that since my scissors have smooth areas no matter what part I choose, I'm going to see here where there's a little bit of reflected light, for example, I'll choose this so that I can talk about it. Right here, there's a little skinny sliver of reflected light, and right here, that would be a 0 value. And for us, a 0 value on white paper equals white, okay? So I would begin by shading in my number 1 value, smoothing it, okay? And then I would try to use a really skinny eraser, maybe just the corner of this, and erase out those slivers of light. But if you don't have that, another way is to sort of outline it super duper lightly before you add your number 1 value. And that's what I'll do here in case you don't have an eraser, or in case your eraser is kind of nubby now. And I'm going to add my number 1 value around that area of reflected light that I want to save as white. And then when you smooth, you're going to smooth around it, okay? Then after that, you can add your next 2 values, wherever they're going to be coming from, depending on where your light source is coming from, okay? All right, so when I come back to you, I will take a photo of this and put it in the assignment so you can see my finished work before you do your own work. Okay.